We talked about Oracle coming into earnings. What would it do? It's an AI play, or at least there was a lot of hype on AI. We can see that the stock closed yesterday right around 127. It is getting hammered, trading below 115 today. All right, so how do we trade this, right? So coming in yesterday, I actually thought it would be not as low. So again, generally, this is a big move for Oracle. So we talked about some higher levels, but now that it's below, those higher levels are negated, right? We look at what happens when the market opens today in terms of the levels. So what we want to do first and foremost is flip over to the daily chart. And on the daily chart, we have a couple levels that I want us paying attention to. So again, this is where we closed yesterday. And I think what's amazing about this, right, is that if we look, this was at a double top. So there's a classic double top. It was at resistance right here. And if you draw that trend line right across, that is considered resistance, right? Double tops are resistance. There's no doubt about it. I've traded thousands, if not tens of thousands in my trading career. Now, that was before earnings were released. We're now seeing the stock trading right around here, just below 115. Now, the question is, what are the levels to watch? And to do that, what I want us to do real quick here is go back to the chart and let's draw some lines on the chart. All right, so first we have this trend line right through here, okay? Draw that in. It's right around 113. Now, as a day tradable level here, this to me would be high risk. The stock got down to about 113.85, maybe even a little bit lower pre-market. So again, yes, it's support. So far it's held, but again, this is high risk. Now, the level that I would consider, and again, these are just my humble opinions, but the level that I would consider less high risk that I myself will be interested in will be this gap fill at a beautiful pierce of 110. So take a look at that, guys. So if we look at this, right, this gap fill right here, okay? There's a gap right here. There was a gap between these 2 points. The gaps are generally major support levels. So when you fill it, you tend to get a bounce. And so what we see here is that level comes up right below the even number of 110, which is also significant. Even numbers, I trade them all the time, pierces of even numbers. So if we were to flush essentially from where we closed yesterday here down into this level, that to me would be a much more interesting buy.